When the sons of the first people return, the codes awaken, the ancestors stir, and the future aligns.
Alafia, peace and blessings to the tribe, peace and
Yeah,
blessings to the clan. How y'all feeling tonight?
well.
Good. Blessed.
Man, for real, it most definitely is a blessed situation tonight. We got two guys and chiefs on the line with us tonight. One from native from New York. The other one is new to the channel, brother Chief Indigo. Introduce yourself for the guy.
Peace. Chief Indigo from the Kusai Yamasi Nation. I specialize in shamanic practices. I do UFO, ayahuasca ceremonies, um, mushroom ceremonies, serum root ceremonies, combo ceremonies, all those modalities.
I say it. And tonight we got you here because we know you on some real medicine man shit. And where you located at, G?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. That's what's up. That's what's up. So one, I'm glad to introduce myself. You know what I'm saying, and make your acquaintance because you shit. I be on my medicine man shit too. I'm messing with medicines like DMT and shrooms and stuff like that. Sacred medicines. And
Yes.
then we also got the brother from New York, brother Vibes. And you want to introduce yourself, guy?
Yes, sir. Me, I'm just a young king just trying to learn as much as possible and try to spread as much knowledge as possible as well. I'm from Queens. Um, yeah, man, this here.
Okay. And
Yes,
tonight,
sir.
like I said, we are networking and linking up because one, this brother had a powerful message that I was talking to earlier. And he was talking about you actually said something real powerful and you were like, yo, you be linking up with the Mongolian tribes or those other tribes that we don't really deal with like that. And then I know a sister out in Oklahoma. I can't say too much on the situation, but I know a sister having going through a whole situation with the nation she's involved in because of the color of her skin, even though they acknowledge her and part into the tribe. But then you said something real powerful. You was like, you do go to those powwows and go there and get certain information. You want to break that down a little bit for me, God?
I mean, um, I I originally started my initiation to be a sun dancer. All right, with Crow Dogs Paradise and Crow Dogs Reservation in South Dakota. Okay, and I know it be a lot of smoke. They be like, "Yo, they not the real Native Americans," or there's a lot of propaganda. They be like, "Oh, they put them to school to be." I'm like, "No, bro. I really traveled and I really lived with these people for weeks. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they are indigenous, and the teachings that um that Leonard Crow Dog, the big, you know, you look up his teachings, the Crow Dog. He will let you know. And I know some people they always think we don't use black, but in the medicine wheel, right? It's the white, red, yellow, black. All right, and in the medicine wheel, what African American is, we are the power. They acknowledge us as the power, and that's my experience sitting with people that have ancestry from Siberia or from Mongolia or whatever, the Bering Strait, whatever. This is me sitting with them. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I've been through the Sundance ritual where it was cosmic things going on. It's a big stone on the Crow Dog's paradise. It's called Eon.
I'm
You know
with
what
God.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm saying? It's called Eon, and it looked like a big marble. it probably come probably like a little past your knee. You feel what I'm saying? So if you looked up, okay, speaking of knees, right? If you look up, it's a war that happened in 1973 or 1972. I don't know exactly. It's called Wounded Knee. All right, Wounded Knee happened in Rosebud in South Dakota. Okay, I don't know if it happened in Rosebud, but it happened in Dakota land, in Indian territory. All right, where uh, it was U.S. governments and officials came in there to like try to get them the fuck off the land, and those folks like they went to battle. All right, and one of I was told by one of the heirs, okay, one of the oral stories that when the U.S. government came to the Sundance Circle where they do the Sundance, that this stone, right, that comes up damn near to your knee, all right, it's a round ball, all right, where they have the Shanupa, which is the sacred peace pipe, all right, and that's what they smoke the Shanupa to receive the messages from the Most High, okay, but during the ceremony, place Shanupa at the Eon. The stone is a round ball. Okay, ain't nobody chiseled this ball. Ain't nobody, you feel me? It's a big round ball. Okay. Um, when they said when the government came that the Eon lifted up and was hovering and chased the fucking feds off of the reservation to the point that they were screaming like, get it, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Okay, so look up Wounded Knee, Lakota, like
Oh,
the
shit.
Crow Dog family. That's my family. Okay, if you hear my music, um, um, Father Indigo Spirit, the song Spirit, I say don't fuck with my crows. Like the Crow family, that's my bloodline, like ancient bloodline. You get what I'm saying?
Most of.
So when people are saying like, "Oh no, the pale natives and the natives," no, you got to understand that even in Siberia, the indigenous culture is still being practiced there. Nothing
That's
was
fire.
never nothing was never stolen. They still live like that to this day
Mm-hmm.
with the shamanic, with the deer antlers, with they. If you go to Siberia and Mongolia, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can y'all deny that your ancestors came from there? You feel what I'm saying? Because if you look up Mongolian culture or Siberian culture and see the way they dress, you see the teepees and everything because they were travelers, they were nomadic.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people having this conversation. We don't acknowledge other people. Like we don't think like where anybody's supposed to go. We say, "Yo, all the Latinos got to go back to where they from, and all these people got to go back to where they're from." We don't pay attention to the people that's right here. Been you know what I'm saying? So as far as the Mongolians, I think the biggest problem with them is just like you said, those so-called natives. They have juju, but they didn't want to teach us. As far they taught some of us, but then some of us they didn't work with. I remember when my wife was pregnant, we went to the reservation and I asked him, I was like, we was all cool up until this point right here. I asked him, yo, what can I do for my wife to have the baby on the reservation? And they told me they couldn't allow it. Like it was you know what I'm saying? That but with my personal dealings and the people that's in Oklahoma dealing with the racist stuff that they dealing with with that nation out there. And like I said, the only reason I don't want to speak on that nation is until they get everything situated. But there's a lot of situations when the natives, they didn't teach us the juju, they ain't teaching us the medicine. They turn their backs on us. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to be unified when it's convenient. So what do you got to say about that? Like you said, they have all these sacred medicines and teachings. What's that matter if they're not going to teach it to us or they ain't going to teach it the right way?
I mean, you got to walk in with the right artillery.
Your phone broke up. Say it again.
You got to walk in. You got to walk in with the right artillery, the right people. You know, the right people. Like it's a certain energy that see your energy comes with keys, and they know. All right, from the Maya to the Hopi, their ancestors told them that when a certain individual come for these keys, you have to give it to them. So it has to resonate for them to give it to them, to give it to you.
Yeah, I feel that.
I could
Yeah,
definitely understand that as well.
it's just
And
every time
it's
anytime I have any kind of engagement with one of them, they always have to stand off his energy towards me no matter what. We can all have like he said, the culture is the same on both sides. We both have the turquoise, we both have all the beads is our sacred money. We both are into stones, we both medicine men. But when they see us, they always be standoffish, like our spirits are fighting against each other sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And they can say
I
whatever, but
mean,
I'm
but it's part of the prophecy. But like I said, if you listen to Leonard Crow Dog teachings, he tells you when the four tribes came together, the four agreements from the Masa people in Kenya to the indigenous in America, all right, to the Samoans, to the Hawaiians, everything is it to the white man's up in Ukraine and Russia. That's where the original white man came from.
yeah.
That like
Hey,
Ukraine and Russia and up in there.
most vibes. I didn't mean to cut you off, either guy. What you were saying?
No, I mean, like with I can see what he's saying about because the energy, because it takes more time than just to be in the land and then having a conversation with them and like, okay, what's this? You know what I'm saying? I think you gotta not and this in my perspective, I think you just have to build even more and then try to find like connections because to from what I'm understanding or overstanding, you gotta have the right connections to even get them type of not like answers. You can't just they won't just drop the gems to you. You know what I'm saying?
No, most
So
definitely.
that
But that's
yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying. Now, bruh said some fire shit earlier. Me and him was having a conversation, and bruh
Hmm.
said, if we choose to go through that. Now we don't have to choose to go through that. We can also create our own situations too, because honestly, the government has already identified them to be the frauds, and not the indigenous peoples, which
But
changes
but
power.
but but see, the government keep instigating shit. Stop. Fuck the government.
No, I'm saying that because if the
It,
government is saying that they're going to acknowledge
I
who
mean,
we
but
are as a
it's
people.
not.
Hold on, hear me
It's
out,
not
hear me out,
all done.
hear me out. Because
Yeah.
I know, like I said, I know a sister right now, and I can't say her name. That's the only thing but this sister is one of us. She's acknowledged by the tribe, has her paperwork and everything, has the tribe. She works on the reservation, and they treat her like and her mother like shit. And they treat her and her
But
mother like shit right here in date and time. So don't flippy floppy. Y'all want to act like assholes and everything else. We don't have to beg for y'all knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We
but
have our own.
that's that's that's
But go
that's
ahead.
one salt. That's one salt, bro. That's one grain of skin. When I'm trying to tell you that I was with the whole Lakota and Soul and and Cayenne Nation, like I don't know if any of y'all ever been locked up before.
Nah.
When you go, huh? All right, it's the same shit. We the same people.
We know that most definitely we are. Well, like, when it gets to the cut through the bullshit, we already know that you're absolutely right. Indigenous rise. we are one, all good. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to tribal and culture and economic wise, we got a lot of enemies on the chessboard.
Yeah,
Enemies on the chessboard that don't want to.
because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
And I'm not going against you at all. I'm just saying from the perspective of a lot of tribes. I'm an outlaw tribe. I'm Timucua. That means down here in Florida, we went to the Seminole tribes in real time. We went to the Seminole tribes, and the person that sits on top of the chief of the Seminole is a white man. You see what I'm saying? So this is where we stand and be like, yeah, we don't want no parts of that. Y'all got it. Now, whatever you experience, that's beautiful. I hope, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you are a bridge to those kind of situations.
So you said it's a white man that sit on.
Yeah. Well, we didn't call him and everything else. Just when we back in the day when we were still trying to do the whole nationality thing and everything else, we were trying to come to him and be like, yo, such, this is who my grandfather is. I ain't got to explain shit. You know who he is. You know who I am.
No, you went to the wrong Seminole. It's more than one Seminole. The head. So Chief Sekou out of Allendale County, Yamasi Reservation in South Carolina, that is the true head chief of the Seminoles. Everybody else is fraudulent.
I got
Hey, Papacato!
Hey, but most definitely respect. And I ain't going against you at all because I respect.
No.
Yeah,
I'm saying whoever you went to, that wasn't him.
Yeah, no, but like I said, you might be absolutely right. That's why I said I'm more about building with our tribes, the ones that look like us. I don't care about networking as much as people think with other ones, but with you're already immersed with your neck piece. We had a conversation about your neck piece earlier. There's certain things and certain codes that they might know that we might not understand. You know what that neck piece represents. You see what I'm saying? You might understand the importance of turquoise and everything else. We understand certain things on a different level, and that's important for our traditions too. There's no sense of everybody screaming these traditions and saying they this and saying they that. If we don't understand the traditions and understand how to be medicine men and understand what a medicine man is. You know what I'm saying? So, and back to that too. When you do retreats.
Yeah, I do ayahuasca retreats, bufo retreats, mushroom retreats, and we got one coming up in January 2nd to the January 2nd to the 5th, I believe, and we're doing it on Yamasi land in South Carolina, Hilton Head.
Sure.
Right,
damn, bro. I would have hit this up. I wouldn't mind pulling up on y'all.
Right where they stole the land, where they started, where the Spaniards and everybody started. So we're hosting the ceremony there in Hilton Head, January 2nd. Return to self ceremony. So anybody that's called to the medicine and understand what's about to become, I mean, you should be there.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot of information coming from the waters, and a lot of information coming from Deers, because we're on Deer Island.
Sounds fire.
In Hilton Head, South Carolina, January.
I shall see.
We're ushering the Aborigine. All right, because we conquered all four corners of this world, and we're bringing life, peace, trust, and justice into a heart space. January 2nd in Hilton, South Carolina.
So who could join? Is it anybody or it got to be?
That was them.
All can join. All can join.
How to contact?
Contact me. My number 404-281-0231.
Sure.
Man, the power to be at those when we do these ceremonies, I be talking about it all the time. I'm getting everybody ready for Nagaloka, but and I'm gonna pass you the ball. Right, watch this, Bias, because you got your tour with you.
You already know. Definitely brought it
So
for the
when we go to like a spiritual retreat, can you see that God?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I
Now
got a
this is
dragon
yeah,
dagger.
it's a Basra with the Lord Ganesh on it, with the dragon
Yeah.
on it.
Oh, and it got snake like serpent. Facts for the cooling energy, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this
Big
is
dog right there,
beautiful, bro.
man. That's that big dog shit right there. That's big juju right
Uh-huh.
there. Shit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, man. When you're doing that's a spiritual tool. You don't have that for no reason. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Think
sir.
about how old that is and how old it's gonna be after you're gone. You see what I'm saying? You can pass this down, whichever the way you want to pass it down. But it's a spiritual tool. Now, when you're doing plant medicine and everything else, especially when it comes to brass and bronze and metals and artifacts, you can talk to that artifact because it has a face. It has that Lord Ganesh face on there. So this is a spiritual tool. You can draw an eye into the dirt and like a dragon eye and stab it in the center and communicate with different entities and different spirit guides. Uh, so when you on this plant medicine guide, and I know you deal with a lot of different plant medicines, right? Now I'm a DMT guy and I deal with different like people don't even understand the different results that come with different strands of shrooms. So what do
Yeah.
you specialize in? Like you were telling me about something that's even more powerful than DMT. You want to break that down for us because it's like, look, I stand my realm.
What
That's
more
it.
powerful than DMT is? That's crazy.
Bro, I
Um,
don't even think
Yeah.
I want it.
um,
He said more powerful than
no, you got you
DMT.
got you got DMT, but when I went down to the Sonora Desert and I sat with the elders and the Mexicans from down there and the frogs jumping around and all that, and I smoked about a gram of bufo.
He said the whole ground.
Right.
Look,
Yeah. Look.
bro, what you said earlier was so real because you said they skipped the bullshit. When I look, I'm so glad he says this. He says they skipped the bullshit. They didn't give him a 0.5. They gave him the whole gram.
Oh,
That
Graham,
means
facts.
go see God. That means skip the bullshit, all that microdosing and getting to the gate and turning back. No, get to the gate, walk through them gates. My bad. Go ahead, talking shit, God.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
it was. Yeah. I disintegrated, and when I came back into my body,
Oh, DMT.
and I started speaking the original tongue of this land, which is Chakma. And I commanded and I knew that I was the Maya. I was the head dog. And they was bowing at my feet. And like they told me, the Mexicans down there, welcome home. You know, and we gotta understand that we are star people, but
Facts.
we are from the earth. Our
Real
heaven
shit.
is inside of this.
Repeat that one more time.
Our heaven is inside this earth.
You know, it's funny. Bob Marley said the same thing. In one of his songs, he says, "Preacher man, keep on telling me heaven's like above when heaven's on earth" type thing. I forgot the song, but that's definitely like lyrics word from word.
Yeah. So we're
That's
we're
fire
literally
too. What's that? My fault. Go ahead, Chief.
No, no,
we're
no.
literally
I'm just showing it, bro. Because what he's saying is in the return of the serpent's wisdom, right? And I
Mm.
always tell people, man, now they call us drug dealers, but back in the day, we've always been medicine men. When he said that, because, bro, when you go on Motempic shrooms, you can see the pyramids. You can see yourself running down the pyramids. You can see yourself on the pyramid walls. The same way we look now is the same way we looked then. Ain't nothing
yeah
changed. You know what I'm saying? When he was, look, when he said you start hearing a language and overstanding a language that was a foreign tongue to him, that's a real thing. So
That's a
people be
fact.
so quick to say, oh man, y'all just shroomed out, or y'all just on some, you know what I'm saying, on something that's altering your brain. But it can't alter our brain if everybody's seeing the exact same thing and hearing the same thing. If you look into the sky and everybody see a dragon, then that means we all connected. Like you just said, we all really one, we all connected.
Yeah,
So
and it's also it's like even if you on the shrooms, right? It's not like you on it's you on a different frequency. That's the reason why we're able to see these type of things like that. So it's not we on shrooms, like it's like, it's a psychedelic for a frequency to vibrate even higher to get in tune with the even different types of deities. Because again, you gotta understand, we only see 1% of the light spectrum. There's 99% of the light spectrum that we don't see. So what you think that's actually going on in real life, but when you take them shrooms or even microdose on the shrooms, you get to actually see what's going on, like really going on. But I digress.
Nah, bro, you
So
you-
if
bro, you
you,
said that shit. You said
I
like,
got this link. All right, you cannot ascend until you go through. You cannot be the high priest until you go into what they so call hell, which is the underworld, and be greeted by Anubis.
Fire.
I see.
Like you,
Shit.
if you haven't gone into the underworld and deal with Anubis, you're not the master that you think you are.
I see.
That's
All
deep.
right.
You said about the light.
Even in the
That shit was
Bible,
so. What's they got?
even in the Bible, Yeshua had to fall down to Shaitan and resurrect to become Christ to Archangel Michael.
Facts.
Light, right?
That's a fact.
I say, man, light is also communication and information and knowledge, right? It's communication. If we know that light represents knowledge, that means it's also communication and information, right?
Yeah.
Bruh,
Sir.
when you in the light, like people don't understand, there's certain times you're supposed to do the shrooms. Do the shrooms when the sun's coming up, or do the shrooms under full moons, or and just stare into the sky. It's all sorts of communication. On the Lionsgate portal, do some shrooms and some DMT and stare into the sun, man. The sun is a whole portal within itself. And it's like what they call it, Morse code. The
Yeah, that's
blinks,
what it's called, sun gazing.
yeah, the blinks. Every time you blink, it's like a Morse code.
Yeah.
So
And
Mm.
that,
the ceremony that we doing is on a wolf full moon.
oh no, I don't do nothing on the wolf moon. I just realized what you're talking about. I don't do nothing on the wolf moon.
Why that?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand down on that one. No, I don't do nothing on the wolf moon, but I most definitely support what you got going. But I don't do no ritual on the wolf moon. Appreciate you
Why
letting me
you say
know.
that?
No, man, wolf moon is chaotic as shit, bro. Like a lot of times, around those time of days, there's a lot of chaos around. I'm talking about a lot of chaos around that situation. Pay attention to the calendar. Once we understand the calendar, right? I look at certain moons like I can't blood moons or something like that. Certain moons I do rituals
Understand.
for. Other moons I might not do a ritual for. You see what I'm saying? Because some of them rituals backfire. Eclipses, some of the rituals backfire. Some of them is perfect timing. Some of, like I said, on the Lion's Gate, it's a perfect time to manifest. Some of them, it might not be. Now, I'm not saying it ain't somebody else's job to do something. That's just my job is to stand down on that one because I know how chaotic that shit could be. That one is make sure your altar's right, make sure all your altars elevated, your candles lit, all your reversals going, just to make sure everything going smooth. Because man, that's the wolf moon is crazy, bro. But and you talking about some doing some, but see, you be doing some big time medicine too. So, but it's like damn, on the wolf moon,
Yes.
like damn, what kind of medicine you plan on doing on the wolf moon?
We're doing ayahuasca.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
Let me
Man,
ask you this, right? Because I mean, I seen another podcast about Unc, right? He did ayahuasca as well. During the times when you do it, what do you see? Like, do you see like people for people, or or you see people as in who they truly are type situation?
I mean, it depends on what you doing, what type of ayahuasca you doing. It could be black yage, it could be red yage, it could be yellow yage, or it could be white yage. So we're doing, the black yage, the ancestors, they going to make you convict. Like, you're going to tell everything you probably ever did. Like you're going to say any negative thing you ever did, and you're going to purge it.
So it's like a true serum type situation.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
when you get to that scale, and then when you weigh your heart out to the feather,
Yeah.
it's light type thing. Got you.
And then it's the
That's
red
fire too.
yage. It's the red yage. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Persian going on. Then you got the yellow, which is medium. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the white, which is totally cerebral. So we're doing white Yage. So it's not going to be chaos.
Mm.
You feel me?
Man,
This is
you know
really
anything
going
about
to
the
be
toad?
cleansing. Huh?
You know anything about the toad?
Yeah, the toad. We smoking the toad too.
You know what I'm talking about? I was cool with some shamans, some European shamans in from Europe or the UK or something like that, right? And they
No, the
take this,
combo.
they burn themselves or something and put the toad venom in it.
Yeah. The combo. Yeah, we
Combo.
doing combo. See, we doing combo on the second. On the first night, we doing combo to purge all of the negative spirits out, which is called Panama. So the first night we're doing combo. So it's not going to be no negative energy. Not going to be no chaos. Everything is going to be serene. This is already ordained by the ancestors, by the celestials. Like this space is already crystallized. You get what I'm saying?
What's
It's
up?
the, I'm the big dog. Like I carry the heart of that. I know who I am, and it's time for us to get our crowns.
I see.
You feel me?
I
So
see.
we doing a lot of cerebral work, not a lot of pressure on. See, a lot of the red yage and all that. The cap it beats up the body to purge out certain things, but we're going to use the combo on the first night, and we're not going to do ayahuasca. The second 2 nights, we're going to do ayahuasca. So
Mm-hmm. Somebody
probably
said eating at least 50 shroom on 6 to 12 hour journey in a jungle, bringing back 100 to 200 to prepare for teas, food, fruit, smoothies, teas. The day healing, meditating, taking animals, talking with animals, ancestors. And everybody say the same thing. When you be on that medicine, man, you can talk to your pets. Like I was, I just looked up one time and my cat was trying to have a conversation with me and it spooked the hell out of me. But then I started tapping into that whole best energy. And then, like I say, reptiles will talk to you a lot more. Like snakes will come talk to you while you're on DMT or mushrooms. And like they said, it is most definitely, if you taking a lot, you're gonna be on there for about 12 hours. So you need like 2 or 3 days, like a little vacation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
yeah.
said Rambo is super cleansing. I say. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I do shrooms. Like the goddesses love them. Like shit, I got one of the chiefs out there in California. He be fucking with me. He just gave us some enigmas, right? And the enigmas, they love them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not really a shroom guy. I like DMT because it get me straight to the point. Where
Yeah.
shrooms should be like you can't control that. That's why I don't think I stepped up to the ayahuasca yet. We got the vine and everything. I just ain't had the urge to do it because I don't have the urge of losing self control. You see what I'm saying? Like you say, that purges demons. Whereas the DMT kind of merges demons. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean no, but the DMT bufo will make you purge. Like it ain't no running. See, you already got NaOI alkaloids in your body naturally. You already have DMT naturally. So
We wake up with
these
that.
medicines are just activated. So, if that's your lesson is your lesson. I know people that come to ayahuasca ceremonies and don't purge. I know people that come to mushroom ceremonies and purge.
Yeah.
I know people that do DMT and purge.
You ain't lying.
I've seen it all.
DMT on some shit like it take you to the future, bro.
Yeah.
Look, past, present, and future, all at once. You talking to all of them, and the whole time it's yourself you talking to. You just talking to the highest version of yourself.
Yeah, because I always train, when we do the ayahuasca, we smoke changa, which is
Ooh,
changa, and we smoke changa during the ceremonies.
bro, y'all going hard.
Yeah, we big dogs. It's like, yeah.
He said, "Yeah, that's
So
big dog activity. That's Dr. Columbia activity." Yo, you know what's strange?
Yeah, I don't that with the EE sisters and everything.
I'll say that's what's up.
Oh,
No, most definitely. That's why I'm glad we had you on to one spread information and knowledge. Who do we really go to when it comes to these plant medicines? I know you were saying you got a plug in Mount Shasta too, and shit. We got connections in Mount Shasta where Mount Shasta is a powerful place. There's a lot of medicines that only grow but in that area, so that's a sacred medicine. Motumpec, those shrooms, Motumpec mushroom, that's only from Mexico. So a lot of these plants are from like this is ancient information. Just the idea that you can tap
Mhm.
into ancient information alone, you know what I'm saying, or using information to make yourself better. Somebody said you can like when they were talking about being in the jungle, you really become one with nature. You can become if you got certain bones or certain things and you hold on to it while you on them kind of medicines, you can turn into the entity. You can turn into the lion, you can turn into a bear, you can turn into a hawk, you know what I'm saying? And then, but when you turn into it, you got to use the attribute. If you turn into a hawk, what are you using the hawk attribute for?
yeah.
Vision. I need to be
Facts.
able to see. I'm using this vision. You see what I'm saying? If I'm using that lion tooth like on a Lionsgate portal, I'm down on the ground. I'm in the grass. I mean, like he said, somebody said being in the jungle or being in the forest or the woods or anything, you connected with nature just on some. I ain't gonna say primitive shit. It's just some primal types energy. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
climb the trees. You can do all sorts of shit, bro. Uh, and the toad energy. Well, no, that Shanga. So man, bro, Shanga will collapse your reality, and then you'll see all these serpent energies. Like the great mothers are dragon. All your well, all my spirit guides are some kind of reptilian or some kind of flying reptile. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man, you rock with Azurite.
That's right. No.
Yeah, man, get you some Azurite before you go for your ceremony and hold that stone in your hand. It's a blue stone.
Okay.
And
That's
hold your
fire
stone while
too.
you're meditating or whatever. Like and when you're in the triple darkness, if you're in a dark room, we were just talking about how light is communication, but darkness is too. If you sit in a dark room while you're on DMT or Shanga and turn all the lights off, you just sit in the middle of the room with your Azurite, it's like you glow in the dark. And then you can communicate to like to your highest form. That's the first time I really just communicated to with the great Mate. So it's like, yo, damn. Oh, that shit's powerful, man. That medicine's sacred, bro. That medicine is powerful because what the reason I say this because it's not just in your mind. If you hear and you obey and you hear like you listening to your inside spirits, they'll manifest things for you that you've never seen before. They'll give you things to prove that what they said was true on some
Mm.
Senkoku type shit. But yeah, get you some Azurite, man. Azurite when you go to your events or some Tektites, some
Yeah.
Blackstone, and you
Okay.
know what I'm saying. People use obsidian to scry, but I like silver and gold. Sit there and scry on it while you in your trance. Scry into some silver, or scry into some gold, and see what you see. The same way you do in obsidian, but I don't too much like you know what I'm saying. Obsidian, that's a whole nother ball game. But yeah, shit, you done medicine before?
Yo, I see. I wasn't gonna mention, but a little bit. Yeah, I dabbled when I was really in my spiritual journey to like put like 10 years ago, like a decade ago, right? I did shrooms, but I didn't like the taste, so I was like, you know what? Let's find something else, which I did, which was LSD, because it's like tasteless, you know. I know it's
No,
probably terrible, right? I shouldn't, but I was running with that for a minute, bro. But what I did was I just did it for the information. I did gain some knowledge. I should have wrote it down, but I never did write it down. But yeah, but next time I'm gonna just stick to the shrooms, which is the real medicine, because the LSD I understand is man made, which
yeah,
is yeah. So it's not. I got downloads, but I guess it wasn't true pure download due to the fact that it wasn't the real herb. But I do have the herb, but it's just like I ain't trying to take the herb just yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like heal because I've dealt with, you know what I'm saying? It's them trips is different if you're not in a positive
You got
mind
to make
state.
make sure the space is safe, man.
Facts.
yeah.
Eh, Facts.
Vibrations, singing bowls. Also, what did you say, man, before the LSD part? Because that shit tricked me for a second. You said you had damn. when you on shrooms or whatnot, right? Like he said, have vibrations, hertz playing, singing bowls, cleansing the air, sages, different frequencies. But you said something, and I didn't want to lose that point, man. Before you said LSD, oh, you said the way it tastes. I'll tell you what you
Yeah.
do. Get you some lemon juice, right?
Uh-huh.
And put a tea bag, grind them up, put them in the tea bag, and you know what I'm saying? Tie it up, throw it in the lemon juice. Now, remember what God just said about making sure the frequency right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shrooms are very intelligent. They want to ride you the same way you want to ride them. You see what I'm saying? So have them like around some kind of frequency or some kind of hertz or frequency playing or bells playing for them for about anywhere from 5 to, you can do it overnight or for a couple hours. Just let that frequency play, especially while they're in that lemon juice and lemon juice and water. Just lemon juice and water. Now it don't taste like nothing but lemon juice. You've already soaked all the psilocybin out of it. You see what I'm saying? Squeeze it out like the sea, down that shot. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget the time. You want to pay attention to the time too, because shit, they know. Because shit, you're gonna be rolling for a minute. You're gonna be rolling for a minute, and shit, that's well, the soak. Yeah, don't forget it on soak process. But then, yeah. So it's like you want to make sure you do it like that, so it's comfortable for you, and also don't do like they really want you to get away from dairy. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they don't like
Oh
dairy.
my God, bro.
Dairy, that's gonna kick your ass. You know what I'm
Dogs, I
saying?
had a whole bad trip because that thing. Because the dairy was, I had a whole experience one time with the LSD. So, I remember, so I did,
Leave that
I
shit
was
alone.
dabbling in it.
No,
Bro, I took it and then I had pizza. And then I went to my room and it was like all dark trying to meditate. And then boom. Like when I'm looking around, like, man, I had to throw up. It was bad, but it was crazy.
no, the
Just
medicine
know.
trying to ride you, and it wants to ride you at your highest form. This is the vehicle. So the
Hmm.
medicine, when you get on the medicine, you have the right to ask for an upgrade. You can upgrade your mind, you can upgrade your vision, you can upgrade the way you think, like you think faster and everything else. So whatever you focus on, you know what I'm saying, it kind of lock in, but it wants to ride you too. It wants to experience too. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you don't want it don't want no bad experience. So anything toxic or something for your body, don't do it. Before you start taking off, take you some reishi mushroom. And don't do this on a regular basis because reishi mushroom will kill your ass. But just a drop of reishi mushroom, some Sayu Jet, fast for a day or two. Fast for a day or two before you go to, if you go into a ceremony like this, fast for a day or two. So you already kind of, you know what I'm saying, purge of a lot of stuff anyway. But at the
Hmm.
same time, these medicines talk to your. That's why you don't fuck the LSD. Fuck with the medicine. Like they say, ayahuasca is the grandmother herb. That's the grandmother herb. You can't substitute for that. DMT is its own herb. You see what I'm saying? It's its own medicine. You can't substitute for that. Shrooms is its own. Well, that kind of shrooms, they all got their own specific thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even shrooms
true.
from different regions has its own specific message to you. So you might be talking to a child inside you that you need to talk to. You might not
Yeah,
even remember.
shrooms are the children.
See what
Shrooms,
I'm saying?
children.
They,
Right.
I'm
they
on
are
shrooms
the
all the
children.
time. Huh?
They're considered the children in the mycelium network. They are the children.
See, and
So
I'm just learning just
that's why you
off
can't
that.
control it. Because
Go ahead, y'all.
imagine you a 8 foot giant and a 2-year-old come up and hold your hand and say, "Come on, come with me." You get me?
Yeah.
Word.
And if you ain't ready for the Smurf world, they gonna show you something.
That's that DMT
See,
world, right? With the Smurf?
Chief,
Because ain't,
Yeah,
need you in
yeah.
the light,
yes,
bro.
sir.
They got to see your face, man.
Okay, okay, okay. My bad.
No, but man, most definitely. See, I didn't have a teacher to just break it down to me. I got on the medicine because I was on my healing journey. You see what I'm saying?
Me too.
So,
Facts.
the goddesses in my life, they introduced me to it. You see what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
in doing this, I'm catching different realms. I'm seeing these different entities. I'm talking to different things, and I'm learning the things by myself, like crash course. When I first did DMT, we was on the beach. I felt like I was getting sacrificed. You see what I'm saying? But when you on shrooms, you go talk to an inner child that might not even be healed, and you got to go talk
Mm.
to this child, and it'd be like, damn, the reason you are the way you are right now, it might be some shit, one little thing or one little show that they programmed you with with a movie or a TV. Like mine was this movie called Memento, and in Memento, the dude had amnesia. He kept forgetting who he was. So what he did was he kept tattooing on his body so he wouldn't forget. It's a movie called Memento, but it's even crazier that the fact that why were they playing these movies in our school programs for little kids to even watch this kind of this violence and crazy shit? We were being programmed the whole time,
Hmm.
and I didn't realize the shit up until I'm out there and we doing the shrooms, and I'm like, yo, give me a sign, and all of a sudden I start understanding Spanish. I don't understand why the fuck I'm understanding Spanish. I start seeing myself running around these temples, these Mayan temples, I'm running around with weapons and shit. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, nah, bro. Hey, we got a little echo.
Yo, Chief, you might. I think I think you might have to pick up the phone, low key. Yeah.
We good to go?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. How you feeling, Steve?
Yo, also, what I wanted to say is this as well. Like, shrooms, they or mushrooms rather, they always get a bad rep in a sense because of like people be taking it for the wrong reasons, and it's just like you go to like people who go raves and stuff like that. They find shrooms and then they take it and then like want to party and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you could use that to do whatever you want to do with that, but it's really there to actually heal it and really give answers to questions that you really want to know answers to. So it's just like it's just mind boggling. And you already know why it's just like you already know why it's bad upon, like looked down upon because it's the truth. So since it's the truth, now it's like, but it eventually is gonna come back to light. Just like how like they legalize weed, they gonna eventually legalize psychedelics to the point where, you could actually do something and learn facts.
Man, they gotta study it. Like, I don't even understand how they even saying illegal. How is a mushroom illegal? One, two. Let's be for real. The medical aspect of it, the healing aspect of it. People that got post traumatic stress syndrome, that shit helps. You see what I'm saying? If you had a fucked up childhood and everybody want to use that kind of traumas and everything like this will purge you from them traumas and help you understand the traumas from a bird's eye view and understand. You'll see your whole timeline to realize why you even had to go through that trauma in the first place. So somebody said not to be in control. Now that's some real shit. Cause as a fire sign, I like control. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you on the shrooms, you lose all control. You lose.
Mm.
It says not to be in control, to be aware if a meditative trip or a healing trip or a high intensive exercise trip or a creative trip, the message transferred to receive if blockages body misinterprets. I think you tried to make me look crazy just then.
You,
You
you know,
know what
you know what
I'm
also I think about it is as well is like the Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like that show has so many gems. So I think about it as like when Aang went to he went to the air temple and he met the guru, which was like an Indian dude, right? And then Aang was like, "Yo, how do I unlock all my seven chakras to actually become Avatar state?" And he gave him like banana and onion juice and stuff like that, so he could actually fast, so he could detox everything like that. And then he had to go to the meditation state, and then he had to basically unlock all the chakras, like let everything flow, like all the blocks. He had to just think about like water and let everything flow. The last step, which he couldn't let go, was because you have to let go, was to really unlock the avatar state, was to let go of everything. Like you don't like you can't you have to like not forget, but basically like forget all of your attachments and then just let it go so you could ascend. He didn't want to let go of like the loved ones and things like that. So he got stuck in his realm, I mean in his body, but he eventually got to the avatar state eventually on his own. But that right there, that whole scene was like, yo, and I'm watching this as a kid. I'm
saying?
like, this is mind blowing.
Yo, don't tell me they had the kid out there microdosing the whole time when that little soup he was drinking.
You understand?
He was microdosing like a motherfucker.
Yo,
Hey,
that
but
was
it was kids
facts.
in the tribe that I sat with.
You
They
muffled,
was
guy.
Yo, Chief,
You
pick up your.
muffled.
Yeah, we can't really hear you right now.
can't hear me.
Yeah, if you pick up your phone a little because the mic is a little down, I think.
It was about to die, so I had to put it on the charger.
I feel you. You have headphones?
No, 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 no. I just landed back in the free world, so
Hey, peace.
man, I'm still trying to get back up back
Well,
to
Before your phone die, we appreciate you, and I know you just not coming on, but shit, make yourself comfortable. You can pop up anytime,
Yeah,
and
have a seat.
I hear you come on again to talk about your event. And I like talking about that medicine. You see what I'm saying? I like talking about that medicine because that's something to talk about. That's technology too. So, that's the way for us to
Word.
get closer to our, you know what I'm saying? There's no sense having these stones on if we're really not tapped in like that. So that's a big part of it. Going to those ceremonies and tapping in and being in what you can call it a powwow, OD, whatever we want to do. But it's the energy of all us being around each other and bringing collective consciousness, bringing information, bringing energy around each other. So, uh, if we, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if we gonna get your sound right now, but just in case your phone got to go. But shit, you'll be back soon. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, see if, what you were saying now.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, what was up? Yeah, Bufo. Bufo, like when you saying like Avatar, with Avatar, like Bufo, like you let go of everything. Like
Bufo.
it like
Heard you.
you want to disintegrate. You want to go sit with God, like for real, for real.
He said, "Good to God, that's dead ass."
Yeah, Bufo.
Yeah, ain't no
You
sense
know,
in
it's
that.
great. You know how
Uh,
hard it is probably to get them type of the medicines.
it's
It's
not hard
probably
at all.
part.
It's
Oh
not hard
well,
at all. That's the thing. You've now been introduced to the network of medicine men. You see what I'm saying? There's brothers medicine man, and he's in Atlanta, Georgia. We got another brother. He's out in California. We do medicine with. We got another brother out in Mount Shasta. We do medicine with Uncle Hank. He's a medicine man. Like some people think we just talking to be talking, but you know Uncle Hank's a medicine man.
what's his channel? 'Cause I was looking for Uncle Hank. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Uh,
and
You can find
you know what I'm saying.
what's that,
on
Chief?
Instagram. You know, you can find me on Facebook, Big Dog Indigo,
Big Dog
like
Indigo. All right,
Big Dog DAWG.
of course the DAWG. That's the only way to spell dog.
Yeah, yeah, Big Dog Indigo.
All
Yeah, you
right,
already
Big
know
Dog
I'm gonna
Indigo.
tag you on the gram anyway. But man, I appreciate it, man. This been a dope live, just tapping in because once we understand what we're doing on that medicine and realize that you can do all shit, think about it. And you know what I'm talking about. You know that we can control weather when you're on that medicine, right?
Hey, even if
I
you're
mean,
not
you can control
on
the weather.
that,
Matter of fact, you can control the weather when
facts.
you're not on the medicine. But when you're on the
That's a
medicine, you
fact.
can control the weather.
Easier.
When we lock in, we can do all sorts of different things. Like we can move hurricanes. I've seen hurricanes like knock this down, knock that down, and roll all around us, and we slept peacefully. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It can make you when you talk about green, it can make if you touch the ground, you can make your garden grow faster and go green in front of you, and people can see it. That's not on the medicine. They're looking at you and
Hmm.
they're watching you, and they were like, "Yo, I see what's going on right now." You can talk to the clouds. The clouds are entity too. Everything they just said the Earth is sentient. They just realized the Earth is sentient, and we just realized that the sun is sentient. No, and now you realize that when you on shrooms, you kind of realize that everything is sentient. Everything is kind of alive. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey,
um, yeah. Vibes. How your
Yes,
pieces been
sir.
holding up? What's the energy?
Yo, what? Yo, bro, it's straight peaceful. Let me tell you this also. So my mom, right? She's very in tune with the energy, right? I think I told you this before off stream, but she's very in tune with energy. So anytime I have pieces that like with stones or anything like that, that's like spiritual, she always gotta see it, touch it to make sure it's good energy. You understand?
I
So
say,
every time I brought over her your piece, bro, there's nothing like there's no belching. It was straight good energy. If she is bad energy, she will start belching. And once I hear belching, I know it's a problem. Facts. Cause she's really in tune, like seriously.
no, most
So
up.
yeah, but it's been bro, it's just straight blessings, bro. And it's definitely been protection 100%. Anytime I'm outside, late at night, walking the dog, whatever, I'm always have make sure I always got the African piece or the Phoenix piece. You know what I'm saying? I gotta return the Pharaoh piece real quick. But I mean, and the crazy thing is, I don't sleep with them no more. But I used to sleep with them. But nah, no, I do still sleep with one though. I ain't going. Oh, snitch. The elephant one. I forgot. I was about to take a shower before I got up on here. But
No,
that's in the barrel.
Look,
Yeah.
it's spiritual technology. Where it is such, it's cool when you in spirit realm.
Hmm.
Take it off. If you want to have
Yeah.
something when you sleep with something, just get you a little some stones to put up under your bed or put in your hat. You know what I'm saying?
Heard
But
you.
but still treated like jewelry. You know what I'm saying? It's still beads and everything
Copy.
else. General care. You know what I'm saying? Good care. Good whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
But you take care of that and it take care of you. I use mine especially when I'm traveling. You know what I'm
Heard
saying?
you.
You use it if you're around a lot of different energies, you had that on you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, facts. And I always sleep with this by the bed too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I always keep this like right
bro,
next to
that's
me. I ain't gonna,
powerful, right?
bro. What?
That's
My
powerful.
dreams and everything, it's been getting like more of it. And it could, like I said, I smoke. So you, as technically as a smoker, you're not really supposed to have no dreams because you're not really in REM state. You know, like because when you sleep, you're supposed to hit REM state, and then you actually get your dream world type. Anyway, so even though I smoke heavy, I still dream, and then I be trying to. I should be writing these things down, but I remember it, and then sometimes I be like, "Yo, was that? Did that happen, or was that in a dream?" You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I be getting like confused in a sense, not confused, but you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know which was reality or dream, but then I figure it out after like 2, 3 seconds later. You know?
But what if this is a dream? That's the thing. When you're on shrooms, right? Look,
Mhm.
what are you asking for? You asking to be connected to the spirit realm, right? The
Yep.
spirit realm is way more longer and real than this realm. Number one. Two, when you go in, make sure you take notes from that too. Like if you go on shrooms or DNC or
Yeah.
anything like that, have your pen and paper. So as soon as you come back, you write that down. Because they're gonna tell you something. And if you listen to them, bro, they're gonna give you gifts. They're gonna give you gifts that come
For
on now.
sure.
You ain't these be one in a lifetime artifacts. That knife, you ain't they don't sell that shit at Walmart. Bro, show that knife again. Show that dagger again.
All
That's what spiritual.
right. Let
That's
me see
something
if
you
I can
probably had
flip
a
this.
thousand lifetimes. You see what I'm saying? The ancestors passed that down to you,
Man, where
custodian of
you
that.
get that from?
Hey, it was just a calling, bro, and then I just picked it up. Facts. It was definitely a calling. It was calling me. I was like, yeah, I gotta have this. The dragon definitely spoke to me, and when I seen the snake in the back and the snake on the side, I was like, yeah. And then this holds weight too. Also, hold on. It makes hold on. Whoa. That's fascinating, bro. You see, when I shake it, it used to have like there was like something in it, but there's nothing in it no more. That's really crazy. Cause when I used to shake it, it used to have, it was like a bell in the thing or something like in the middle. There's no bell thing no more right now.
Well, the
That's
bells is
crazy.
powerful. The bells is most definitely powerful. So maybe you might
It
want
was
to figure that
something
bell
in
thing
there.
out. But no, that knife right there is a manifestation knife.
Yeah.
Like I said, it has Lord Ganesh on there. The elephant removes all obstacles. You see what I'm saying? They might say that belongs to India and everything else, but all those entities, where's the elephant indigenous to besides two
Yeah.
spots, African America? Um, that whole dragon, that whole knife, that's a powerful energy tool, God. Like that's
For
something
sure.
you gotta honor that. And if you ever want to trade it or sell it, holler at your boy. That what you say? That's big dog status. That's big dog right there.
Big
So
dog.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man. Keep your eye out. Keep your
So
room when you go into them damn markets and you in New York and you seeing the juju out there. That's what we looking for. Keep your eye out for stuff like that. Look up storage
yes,
units.
sir.
I always say this every single time. I gotta always say that if we on our pirate shit, look up for storage units. Attack them storage units. We'll come together if we need to send you some money or something like that. Attack them storage units because you'll find different things, especially when your energy's in tune with it. It's gonna be like you ever seen Jumanji?
Yep.
Jumanji, the kids' frequency, the energy was only in tune with that sacred box. Sometimes them storage units be having all sorts of artifacts and things in there that is we're waiting for us to wake up to find it, to get in tune with that energy. Now these sacred
No
tools are
shit.
finding us and coming to us, and that's our artifacts. That's our stones, that's our sacred books, that's the sacred medicines, all the above. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we really coming together. And you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this shit gonna be beautiful when everything be in its proper place and we really have a real community and real life community. You know what I'm saying? Like energetic
Yes, sir.
community. Man, that shit gonna be powerful.
I
So,
see.
man, I appreciate y'all. Hey, you got anything else before we get out of here?
We gotta be love, speak love, and everything will be great.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
fact.
We going through. It's a great separation happening right now, man. And like, just let it go. You feel me? Don't take nothing. This is going to be an abundant year. They keep trying to project this end of the world shit. Ain't nothing ended, yo. You gotta
Yes, sir.
be ready to build. Be
I
ready
see.
to build the heaven on earth that we always wanted. Why everything
Yes, sir.
else is going to be removed. The rightful heirs of the earth here, because the Most High intended these bodies to be immortal.
That's it.
You know what I'm
I
So,
saying?
see. I
Not
see.
all
I
this,
see.
all these rules and all that. We got to be ready to let go a lot of shit. You know what
they're
I'm
real,
saying?
man.
And a lot of people consciousness is still locked in and like, age and die. We're gonna continue in the cycle. We're gonna continue in this Maya. So it's up to us, to come as a collective to start. What do we want? How we gonna move this shit now? Heirs, we here.
I say.
We are the science. We are the architect.
I
Feel
say.
me?
I say.
We every like this thing. We are the program. We
They're
we
real.
we are the aspects of the program that establish itself. Like, oh shit, yeah, we in this joint. We here. You know what I'm saying? So keep guiding. The more we guide towards the light and separate it from the mundane emotions. All right, because it's two different. It's two different type of emotions. You have mundane emotions and you have spiritual emotions.
Mm.
And the spiritual emotions you can't control them. The mundane you can. You know what I'm saying? Like the temperaments and shit like that. But the spiritual emotions like sorrow and sad and happy and all that, you can't control that shit. That shit is sent to you by spirit.
I
Get
say.
what I'm
I say.
saying? So we want to move more in our spiritual emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because the mundane shit is just a trigger. He's trying to trick you off your path. He's trying to distract you. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Like it take 10,000. It took 10,000 ancestors just for you to be here today. 12, 13, 20, 25. It took
I say. I say.
10,000 couples to get their freak on, whatever you want to call it, to get your ass in this position right now.
I say. I say.
So don't take it
She.
for
I see. I
granted.
see.
You
No
are you are
respect.
just,
And, and,
you are
and,
not just you are just not you're don't limit yourself. Keep evolving the world
I
in
say.
your
That's
mind.
a
What
fact.
you want to see. We came here to create. God gave us the choice to create. So we got to keep beautifying this motherfucker.
Facts. I see.
And we appreciate you again. The reason I had this
Yeah.
brother in tonight because he a brother that look like us, but he's also really in connection with the Mongolian tribes or those native tribes. And he has great experiences. He's getting a lot of great information that he's passing through the community. You know what I'm saying? So link with this brother, Medicine Man, Medicine Chief. Um, yeah, and we appreciate you too, guys. Just to let you know, like dead ass.
Facts. His Facebook is
I
Big
appreciate you,
Dogs
bro.
DAWGS Indigo.
And then
Facts.
also Mama Kali was just on the other day, and she said something and went over everybody's head. Mama Kali was just saying she got all this land out here. She got all this land. I just came to Georgia to connect because Mama Kali was like, she got all this land out there that she wants to build.
Fire.
She's looking for people like us
Fire.
that can set it up. You see what I'm saying? We can't set it up with lanes. We got to set it up with people that got codes and conduct and
That's
morals.
a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? They standing on some shit. They standing on some kind of business. Because if you ain't standing for something, you're gonna fall for anything out here.
That's a
So
fact. I see.
man, vibes, man. We appreciate you in New York, man. Keep your eye out in the market for those exotic artifacts and things and whatnot. So,
Always, my brother.
peace to the gods, peace to the earth.
All right. All right. Peace, 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 peace.
Peace, God.
Love, love, light. I appreciate that.
Mm.
Like, subscribe, share.